Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2025-2026 school year. We are proud and excited to share with you the Southington Steps SEL lessons for the year. We've listened to your feedback and we've pared down our lessons so you have 2 lessons to teach each week. Updated family letters will be sent out through the district so you don't have to do anything, and sample videos will be shared with you to show how Formula 5, Morning Meeting, and Resolution Road will play out in real time. Best of all, everything is housed in a folder on your ClassLink dashboard. All the videos, all the lessons, all the slides, all in one place. We hope you have a great school year.
All right, welcome, class. We're going to do our steps lesson of the day. So here we go. We're in focus 2. So what makes a good role model? We've been talking this month about what makes a good role model, and today we're going to learn one part of being a good role model. We're going to talk about how role models listen. So we're going to be practicing our listening skills. If you remember last week, right? Last week we learned about the qualities of a good role model.
We know good role models are active listeners. This means they don't just hear what someone else is saying, but they work to understand what's actually being communicated to them. So if we think about active listening in 3 different levels, level 1 being hearing. So when you hear someone, the sounds have traveled from the person's mouth to your ear. That's all that means. So right now, if I said, okay, let's talk about what we had for breakfast this morning, a couple sentences, what you had for breakfast. Let's all do that now. You ready?
1, 2, 3. So this morning I had a protein. I was kind of rushing around the house.
Protein, I was in a rush. So
Well, I didn't really have anything else, actually. That was really it. Okay, and stop. Did you hear everyone?
No. Yeah.
Yes, you did. Did the sounds travel from the person's mouth to your ear?
Yeah.
Yes. Were you listening to everyone?
No.
No, because that would be impossible to listen to everyone all at the same time. So the next level would be listening. When you listen to someone, you're aware of what they said to you. You are all listening to me right now, right? You're all at least practicing a level 2. I can see it. You're listening. But we're going to try to bump that up a little bit more. A good role model doesn't just listen, but they listen for understanding. That's the active part of active listening. So when you understand someone, you've reflected on what they said and how you want to respond to them. And one way to do that is to ask questions. So that's what we're going to practice.
we're going to try a listening activity. I'm going to tell you about the last time I went on vacation, and then your job's going to be to actively listen and create a question about my story that I tell you. And I might leave out some key details where you might say, like, I want to understand a little bit more about that.
So this summer, I went out of state. I went on a trip out of state. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of really great activities. We did a little bit of shopping, went to some restaurants. I did get myself into a little bit of trouble at the end of my vacation, but it all worked out in the end. So, I felt pretty good about it. It was a good time. Okay, so you have questions for me. All right, so something I said you want to understand more about. All right, let's hear it. Question.
How did you get in trouble?
How did I get in trouble? I guess I should have been more clear about that, huh?
Well, I decided to try to do a 1,000-piece puzzle in 3 days, and I didn't realize how hard that is. So I spent the last day, while Mrs. Dwyer was cleaning, I was doing a puzzle for about 8 hours trying to finish it. So that wasn't great, but I did finish it, and we did clean the house, and everything was okay. It all worked out.
Any other questions? All right. Did you understand my story a lot better by asking follow-up questions, right? And we could keep going with this. You guys are going to get a chance to do this, though. So if you were able to ask a question that made you understand what I was saying better, you were practicing those level 3 listening skills. Right now, we're going to turn and talk. So right now, let's say partner 1 is going to be the front row here. And partner 2, you're going to be the back row. Partner 1, you're going to go first, and you're going to tell a vacation story from this summer. Partner 2, your job's going to be to ask a question and understand a little bit better. And then we'll switch. And we'll talk about some of the questions we asked after. Sound good? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to get a timer out. Are you ready? Partner 1, face partner 2. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Ready? Starting Now, go ahead.
So last week I went on vacation to Cape Cod and we went to a lot of different beaches and restaurants.
2 Tuesdays ago, we left for Great Wolf Lodge in Pennsylvania. When we arrived, it was a very long ride. And when we got there, we could see the outdoor pools and the huge ropes course.
We went to cafes, like a lot of different stores. We stayed at home, like the beach to the house to cook.
And then, once we got checked in and situated, we went to the water park. That had many fun rides. The first ride I did, it was me and my mom. We started going down. It was pretty calm, and then all of a sudden, there was a big drop.
And wherever you're at in your story, freeze. Partner 2, can you ask partner 1 a question that helps you understand their vacation a little bit better? So take 30 seconds. Can you ask a question to understand better? Go.
What do you think was your favorite food that you ate at Cape Cod?
Probably we went to this very fancy restaurant that had like the best chicken tenders. And they were huge and I didn't get to eat them all.
How many days did you stay at Great Wolf Lodge?
We just stayed for one night, but we were there for 2 days.
Were you scared on the water slide?
On the first one, yeah.
I wouldn't know.
All right, let's switch now. Let's have partner 2, you tell a story. Partner 1, you're going to ask the follow-up questions to understand. You ready?
I went to Fort Lauderdale to see my brother's college that he's staying at, and I went to Marco Island as my main vacation. It had a pool, and it was in a Vrbo. And I didn't really go in the pool too much because around the pool it was a little rusty, so I don't really like to see rust, so I was inside most of the time, and I could tell my parents didn't like it.
All right, let's stop for a second. You can turn face forward. If you think about it, when I'm watching you guys tell stories to each other, I notice a couple things. You're looking at each other, for one. You're asking follow-up questions. What I'm amazed by sometimes when I see people talk to each other is one person says what they think, the other person says what they think, and they never actually communicate with each other. They're not really actively listening to each other. They just want to say what they want to say. And that's not what you guys were just doing. You were listening to someone and then trying to build your understanding by asking questions. And that's what a good role model does. So remember, good role models are active listeners. They do more than just hear or listen to what someone's saying. They think about how they want to respond, and they ask questions to grow their understanding.
The next lesson, we're going to discuss another quality of being a good role model, but I thought today, just did a good job. Very nice. Pat on the back.
Stop it, that's not how you build it. Were you even paying attention? Because I don't think you were. See, this is how you build it. That's what paying attention looks like.
Please and go and talk about the resolution road.
Sure.
I feel when you do it wrong, it annoys me. It makes me frustrated.
I feel upset when you're bossing me around.
I'm sorry that I said that I was kind of yelling at you.
I'm sorry that I didn't let you speak and help me out when I was in trouble with the project.
How can we fix it?
I can be a better partner.
And I could also be a little nicer and help you out as a teacher. Be cool?
Yeah. I feel frustrated when you wouldn't let me help you do the project when you were doing it wrong.
I feel upset when you're bossing me around.
I'm sorry that I was bossing you around.
I'm sorry that I wasn't letting you help me.
How could we fix this?
I could pay attention more and actually let you help me.
And I could be a little nicer and not very impatient like I was.
We good?
Yeah.